Hi, it's me, your boyfriend slash girlfriend slash stay friends, favorite content creator. And I am going to say something that might be a little controversial if you're, I don't know, like 11 years old, but the console wars, all that shit, dumb and should be done. We are no longer participating in the console war. I don't know why in the big, 2025 that I'm still seeing people online talking about Xbots and ponies fanboys. And to be honest, I don't know what they call Nintendo fans. I guess just like simps. Got him, coach. Got him. No, but seriously, I think the whole console war thing is so stupid. And I've always thought it was stupid since I was a child because that's how long it's been going on. I would say the only real console war times were like the Genesis versus, SNES, and then probably up to like PlayStation 3, that era of gaming, PS3, GameCube, or Xbox 360, all that stuff. Like that's where I think that was the last of it. Because at this point, tell me, what is the benefit of participating in that? We have Gears of fucking Wars in Xbox original. One of the early Xbox 360 system pushers coming to the PS5. That's right. An Xbox game is coming to the PS5. I know for a lot of you guys, that means nothing. But if you're an old person like me on the internet who played Xbox games back in the day, that's kind of a big deal. And I love it. I think the age of having just like exclusives is over. Now, I understand what I'm saying might sound insane because that's why companies make these consoles. They want you to buy their console, so they'll give you specific games for it. But why do we still need to do that? I know I don't like to talk about like the financial side of like gaming in terms of like what the companies have to do because honestly, I'm the consumer. As long as they're treating their employees well and not like being abusive pieces of shit, I don't really care about the financial situations of these gaming companies. But I don't think it's any secret to talk about the fact that we're experiencing a little bit of a crunch in the gaming world. By that, I mean they're contracting. They are not able to find the infinite growth they thought they would have because, capitalism. So they're going to either jack up the prices, which they're doing, or they're going to try to make more money from already existing properties, aka putting games that are once console exclusives onto other consoles so other people can play it. I am much more of a fan of the second option than the first one. I think allowing as many gamers as possible to, play your game is only a net positive. But again, I am seeing these weirdos online being upset that Gears of War is on PlayStation 5, upset that maybe Halo might go multi-platform, like upset about these things as if it affects them. I think it's weird that people have this like, I guess, brand loyalty to the point where they feel betrayed if a brand that just exists to make money is trying to make money. Now, to be fair, I understand that there's a way to do that's not like, I guess, disrespectful to people who've put money into that system, right? But you don't lose anything. You don't lose anything if the game goes multi-platform. Final Fantasy used to be only available on the Super Nintendo. And then they went to PlayStation. So in that instance, if you didn't have a PlayStation, you couldn't play a Final Fantasy game. And later on, if you had a PC, you could play some of the Final Fantasy game. But then later on, they decided, you can play games on Nintendo. You can play on Xbox 360. In fact, you can play Final Fantasy on every console except for mostly Nintendo consoles. That's just kind of how it goes. Except for now, because the Switch 2, you'll be able to play Final Fantasy Remake. So good job there. But do you see how making it multi-platform was a good thing? It's good for the companies to be able to put their games on more consoles because now more people can play it, which means there's more people buying it, which means ultimately more money for them. But this notion that there has to be these console exclusives in order to move these systems, I think even if you still had these systems, people would just pick the one they liked the most. Like maybe Sony has like, I don't know, a better Blu-ray technology, so you buy a Sony PlayStation 5, or maybe you like Xbox Live, so you just buy an Xbox. But I think people now can buy these consoles outside of the games that run it. I think all the consoles should just have access to all the games, honestly. That's kind of why I'm mostly a PC player, because I get access to pretty much every non-Nintendo game. And I will never have Nintendo games on my computer, Nintendo. Don't worry. Piracy's bad. I would never use a Nintendo emulator to run on my computer because I'd have a better experience on my computer with all my hardware. No, I would never do that. Just know that. It's never happened. You don't need to look any further into my hard drives, okay? But yeah, I just think it's weird that we are still so caught up in this console war. We're really caught up in this dumbass culture war. Can we not have multiple wars, please? Can the console wars be done? Does it make your life better if like Xbox sells less games than or sells less consoles than Sony? Like, do you truly care about that? I don't. I think it's awesome that we're getting Gears of War on PlayStation 5. Because you know what that means? As a Gears of War fan myself, it means the lobbies will be more, lively. There'll be more people in the lobbies. And hopefully they don't have a Mexican flag, because if they do, you're going to lose. And not because, oh, they're going to tank. No, they're going to fucking murder you. Welcome to Gears of War. You see someone with a Mexican flag next to their name, they're going to body you unbelievably hard. But it's still a fun game to play online, you PlayStation users out there. But I like that future. I like having multiple games on multiple consoles, because then you don't feel this need to just buy one console and feel restricted. I like the freedom. Let's get rid of these systems, okay? Let's make a fucking magic box that lets you play every game you want. And there you go. I mean, we all know that game companies lose money on hardware anyway, so like, who gives a shit? Just make the software, just make the games. Does it really matter? I mean, I guess in some point it does matter, because if there's only one console, then the prices can go up. You know what I mean, though? Like, have Nintendo, have Microsoft, have PlayStation, doing all their shit. But let me play as Nathan Drake on my Xbox. I can do it on my PC. The Uncharted collection's on Steam. It's like, what's the difference? That's also technically most likely going to be on a Microsoft, a Windows system. So who cares? Who gives a shit? Let's just play these games. Let's just let people play the games, man. I'm always on the side of the consumer. I know a lot of people don't believe that for some reason, but I'm pro-consumer. This is better for us. I want to be able to play fucking Zelda on my PC, okay? That's what this whole video is really about. This is specifically now about Nintendo. Listen, Nintendo, baby, sweetie, honey. Everyone else is doing it. You can have your console and put these games on PC too. You can put Zelda on PC. Or at the very least, put Bayonetta 2 and 3, please. Please port that to PC. Like, I don't know why. And Astral Chain. I don't think you're making another Astral Chain. Support that too. Port your games, Nintendo. That's what this whole video is about. Actually, I lied to you guys. I don't give a fuck about other games. I want you to put Bayonetta and I want you to put Astral Chain on PC. It's not that hard. You can do it. You have the resources. I'm dead ass serious. I want you to put that on PC. And for the rest of you guys, stop being mad about games being on different consoles. The console war is dumb and stupid. It was a manufactured war in order to get more money from you. That's it. Who cares? Who gives a shit? We have crossplay now. We have, people releasing games on multiple consoles. We're done. The war is over. You can go back to your children. You can finally see your wife again. You've been in these trenches for 30 years. It's done. But Nintendo, I'm watching you. All you got to do, all you have to do is port the rest of Bayonetta PC. That's it. You can pick, it can be on, you can make your own launcher. I know people on PC hate that, but you can make your own launcher. Use the Epic Games launcher. You can use Steam. You can use goddamn EA Origins. I don't care. But please put the rest of Bayonetta on PC. Thank you.